Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Fire Emblem 7. Hope you are doing well out there, and as you can probably tell, the new mic came in. And it is wonderful. I didn't have to set it down to negative 15 decibels to avoid my voice shredding. This is as clear as my voice is going to get, which I'm still going to stumble over myself, so at least it's coming in quality HD. Now without further ado, let's tackle the real game of FE7. But as you can see, I tried to go in already and change things, turn off animations and such, to make it a little bit smoother, but apparently, I could not. So, we're gonna have to start again. 1 year later. Once, dragons fought man in a war called the Scouring, which was already covered in the first episode. Mankind vanquished the dragons thanks to the efforts of 8 heroes. Those 8 mighty generals brought peace to Alibe. The continent was divided into nations, and the people enjoyed an easy prosperity. The hero Hartmut settled in the east and founded Bern, famed for its military might. Saint Elimine moved west, and her sacred name flourished among the artisans of Etruria. The horseman Hanon's legacy lived on with the nomads of its beloved plains of Sakei. The birthplace of the knight Baragan is now home to the renowned Knights of Ilia. The berserker Durban's final glory was to create a warrior's clan in the Western Isles. The archsage Athos is said to have retired to the barren wasteland of Navata. Not to be confused with Nevada. The heirs of the champion Roland themselves became the lords of the Lycian League. Alibe has enjoyed a peace that spans 980 years. How much longer can this peace stand before its foundation begins to crumble? Deep within the Lycian League lies Fere, a land that has known no conflict for many generations, but which now finds itself touched by a shadow of unease. Its beloved and benevolent ruler, Lord Albert, has mysteriously vanished, as have a number of his sworn men, loyal knights who served at his side. A month has passed without word from the Marquis. Rumors of his death abound. However, the Marquis's son believes his father lives and has vowed to find him. Marcus Ferre's son, Eliwood, a red-haired youth who will one day become the finest knight in all of Lycia. His long journey begins here, at the true starting point of Fire Emblem 7. Chapter 11, Taking Leave. Lord Eliwood, we leave on your word. I see. Thank you, Marcus. Mother, it's time for us to go. Eliwood, promise that you will return to me safely. I'm worried about your father, but if anything were to happen to you, my heart could not bear that sorrow. I know, Mother. Please do not worry. Father is alive. I know it. I vow that I will find him and return him to your side. I have your word, then. Yes, of course. Isadora, I entrust my mother to you in my absence. Yes, my lord, I will guard over her well. Mother, I will return. Rest easy. Well, Marcus, it looks like it's just the two of us. Not so, my lord. My man Lowen will be traveling with us. Lowen? Ugh. Lowen, that's reassuring. I send him ahead to the village. He hopes to seek out a few able men who are skilled at arms. Normally I wouldn't venture forth without a larger company, but I bow to your will on this, Lord Eliwood. I'm sorry, Marcus, but I'd rather not deprive my mother of even a single guard. The best knights in the realm disappeared with my father. If anything were to happen to my mother while I am gone, I understand, my lord. What's keeping Lowen? We've all heard that the Knights of Fere have vanished, right? Well, your misfortune is my good luck. I have an announcement to make. As of now, this village is mine. Grozny is your new liege. Now bring every last piece of gold down to the smallest fleck. Lord Eliwood, Commander Marcus, Lowen, calm yourself. A knight must be in control at all times. The village is under attack. It's bandits. What? Bandits? Here? Are you sure, Lowen? This girl has more details.
My Lord Elliewood, I'm the daughter of the village magistrate. My name's Rebecca. The bandits came without warning. They're stealing everything. I beg you, please help us.
I see. Marcus, Lowen, we must aid the village. Yes, my lord. Rebecca, stay here and keep out of sight.
If it pleases you, my lord, I would rather fight. I hunt almost every day and have some skill with a bow.
Is that so? Very well, but be careful.
Yes, my lord.
Lord Elliewood, one more thing. There's another in the village who has offered to help. A traveling tactician who is staying at the inn.
A tactician?
Yes, my lord. This is Boy. Boy! Do you know this person, my lord? Yes, I met Boy during the trouble in Galen last year. A fantastic military advisor, if memory serves. If not for Boyd, the markets of Kalen and his granddaughter Lynn might not have survived Lundgren's uprising. What brings you to Fairy, my friend? Plot. Ha! Still traveling about, honing your skills? Of course, a worthy pursuit. Let's give thanks to Providence for our chance reunion. And plot. We have need of your aid. Please lend us your skill. So your aid. I have been playing way too much Xenoblade. Alright, and we are finally in the real game. However, I will be right back. And we are back. I was just turning off animations and changing the windows to a nice orange color. For the real game. Because, again, Lynn's whole thing could have been a footnote for this. It had nothing to do with the actual plot of Fire Emblem 7. Not that I didn't like her story or her character. It just wasn't as significant for what's coming. Now, let's talk about characters, shall we? Let's start with Elliewood. Elliewood. I like Elliewood. He's probably my 4th favorite lord in all of Fire Emblem. His growths, though, don't match his favoritism. His strength growth especially. He isn't a bad unit, especially once he promotes and gets the lance. But until then, he's kind of subpar. Not as bad as his son, though. Oh gods, we're going to get to that when we get to FE6. So let's talk about a true bad unit, Lowen. He's that 3rd Cavalier where everyone's just like, why? Why does he exist? He has bad bases, bad growth. He doesn't even start with good weapon bases. And he doesn't even start with an actual spear. He starts with a javelin. Which, again, I love the javelin, but not at 5 skill. He's going to be missing the majority of those shots. I do not like him. And speaking of units I do not like, Rebecca! Oh, man, Rebecca. She is the caster of this game. Oh. I understand people like her. I just don't. Really bad bases, really bad growth, bad weapon starting. The only good thing about her is that she starts with a vulnerary. I'm not even kidding. That vulnerary will have more uses than she will. She will chip here and there, but for the most part, you're better off not giving her a kill or just letting her die. I hate saying that, but I do not like this character. Let's talk about a good character now. Marcus. Oh, Marcus, the pre-promoted of the game, the Jagan. What is a Jagan? Well, named after its namesake, yes, because floor is made of floor. A Jagan is a pre-promoted unit with amazing starting stats that is meant to help you through the early game, but has crap growth. He is meant to quote-unquote fall off later. However, Marcus, especially in FE6, he does not. He will basically be good throughout the entire game because he has the full weapon triangle at his disposal. You can pop almost any weapon on him and he will be amazing. I need a drink of water. Hold on. Now, people usually say to bench Marcus as soon as you can because he's an EXP thief, he's a pitfall. I say he's a useful tool, and it depends on the person to use a tool proper. And yeah, as you can see, it's not going to be that much harder than normal from Lynn's story. These guys have nothing. Especially even the boss, he has nothing. This is going to be a cakewalk, so let's begin our onslaught, shall we? I want to give Elliewood this kill, so we're going to do a little bit of chippies. As you can see, animations are now off. Alright. But yeah, so glad this mic came in. It's a world of difference. I never considered just how much my volume was being shredded by that other mic, but that was to be expected. It was just a commercial model little mic that was meant to be a multi-purpose, and for what it was fine. Logitech usually makes good stuff, so you can't really complain. Look, Dorcas, can you believe it? It's just like that knight said, that's Lord Elliewood. So it seems. What's he doing? Hey, he's taking on those bandits. Protecting innocents? That's a right lordly thing to do, isn't it? Right, Dorcas? You talk too much. The lordling needs our help. Right! Leave those mountain weaklings to me. I'm Bartray the Brave! Woo! Oh, Bartray, or Barter, or Bart, if you prefer. This character. I like him as a character. I hate him as a unit. Well, not necessarily hate, that's a strong word, but it's just... Again, he's another Lowen, like, why is he here? You have Dorcas, who can use axes. You have Marcus, who can use axes. Next chapter, you get Hector, who uses axes. What is he doing here? I'm not one of those people who think you should have one of in your army. I think you should be able to mix and match how you see fit for a moment. But again, even his starting stats... Yes, he has amazing strength in comparison to Dorcas. Ah, sorry, wrong way. But his skill is so lackluster, and that's one of the weakest parts of a fighter, is his accuracy. Dorcas is amazing because he has gotten skill. He can hit where it needs to be, and I plan to give him even more dexterity when needed. Skill when needed. But Bartray, even as he levels, he doesn't get good skill. He really doesn't. When he hits. But do you really want to risk it when you have Dorcas, or even Marcus, who, again, has amazing stats? Or even Hector, one chapter later. He's in a really weird place where you just don't want to use him. But you should use him, especially during a certain chapter later on, because in FE6, his daughter and his unit in that game are fantastic. Dorcas, though. Oh, by the way, if you notice, he has an energy ring. I should clarify, the last chapter, the last episode, I was not able to use the energy ring when necessary, and that's because of all the distractions. So, I did try to go back and play that chapter, but the save corrupted, and I did not want to deal with the rain again. So here's the energy ring, and it's more likely going on Elliewood. But until then, let's deal with these people. Hopefully he hits. Yep. And then Dorcas can follow up and get the kill. Very good. Then we're going to take Lowen, park it right here. Again, just basically chipping for Elliewood. And there we go. I want to get an iron sword on him as soon as I can. I like using the rapier, but I don't like wasting it. And it's actually a very nice sword. You do get another one later on, but I'd rather not waste it if I can. And is there an armory on this map? No, just a vendor. Alright, let's see if we can get Marcus up to the village. Is Lord Albert well? We've heard nothing but foul rumors hereabouts. All the fairy is worried for his well-being. We hear tell that Lord Elliewood is going to find the Marcus. This dragon shield is our village treasure. It boosts the defense of the one who uses it. Take it, please, and may it see you and Lord Albert home safely. Yeah, I've been playing a lot of Xenoblade as of late, and some of that dialect slips in. I am not British, but hearing it enough, my voice likes to mimic it. Alright. Now let's get that energy ring off of Dorcas again to Elliewood. That puts his strength on level of speed and luck, which is very nice. He's going to level up his skill in time, so that's not a big deal. We'll move Dorcas right here. I want Lowen to be the main target, so I'm going to move him there. Marcus, I'm going to hand the steel, the dragon shield, which gives 2 defense, to Dorcas, because I want him to be a tanky guy. Tanky boy. And most likely the Axeman's going to run straight down the middle. Yep. Wow. Alright, let's have Bartray start visiting houses. There's a young traveler been staying with the magistrate. Been staying in the village for a few days now. I know you're thinking it's just another good-for-nothing courtier looking for a handout, but there's something more to this one. Those eyes, they miss nothing. Got a mission? That one has. Alright. Now, I think I just gave Dorcas the Dragon Shield. I did. And now he's a little bit tankier than he once was. Let's see. Can I hit without killing? No. The curse of being a good unit. Okay, let's see if that was unique to weaken. 1 point off. 1 point off. Okay. We'll move him up here. And there we go. And Eliwood's first level up. Show me something good. See? He was going to get a skill. Alright, visit this one. You got some skill with weapons, but do you understand weapon levels? The more you use a weapon, the more skilled you become. Still, you can only reach the highest level with a single weapon. But to look at you, I think it'll be a while before that happens. I mean, he's already maxed out 2. Wow, they do not like Rebecca. The game heard my whim, apparently. And then she crit. I guess the game didn't hear my whim. Different experience. And I needed some experience anyways, if I'm going to use them. Never mind the crackling in the background, that's just my heater. I turned it off for a little bit. Won't lie though, it's... Wow, 10,000 starting out, nice. Did Bartray have a vulnerary? Nope. So I'll grab him one. Yeah, I'll grab 2. Give one to Dorcas. Save me a little time. And you got a little time. And in truth, I'd rather have the hand axe on Dorcas, so... There we go. I'm going to try my best not to use him to lure in too many. But yeah, I will admit that they put this Jagan at the worst possible place because this map isn't really hard. And you kind of want to get that experience for everyone. But you move him any place, he's going to end up killing. Okay, Dorcas, let's see if you can hit him. Does hand axe? No. Skill X still has better accuracy, interestingly enough. And I still miss. Okay. I'm trying to avoid the archer, which it doesn't matter because there was not going to be much of an archer anyway, so... Or you right here. And... Okay. Just in case. Over here for now. And just keep Marcus back. He still can't double, which is a shame. Okay, this game's doing it out of spite now. I took a javelin. Alright, Lowen, please prove me wrong. I completely forgot to check to see if he has a hand axe. He doesn't. Okay. So now we just moved everyone in. Even the archer.
What is this, a pack of children coming to play? You think you can challenge me? What? Fahrenheit? But that's impossible! It's nothing to worry about, they can't hit anyways. Oh man, that is tempting. You know what, I'm going to turn on just animations here for just one moment. Park him, turn to vulnerary. And pass turn. Ellie was crit. Whoa! I thought my luck was finally turning around. To be honest, that wasn't scripted. Nice, more luck. I just saw that crit ratio and hoped for the best. Obviously, it worked out. But next episode, I gotta remember to turn those back off. Ah, you would be Lord Eliwood, yes? Our deepest thanks for coming to the aid of our fair village. Think nothing of it. It's a lord's duty to protect the citizenry. Would that were true, my lord. The goat folk of Laos know no such protection. Their Marcus Lord Darren is too busy preparing for war. He ignores all complaints of bandits and thieves. Preparing for war, are you sure? I would not lie, my lord. My brother lived in Laos until a few days ago. His home was torched, and he had no choice but to flee here. According to him, Laos could go to war any day now. It's all the people of Laos are talking about. Lord Eliwood, if this is true, the situation is a grave one. If Marcus Laos is readying for war, his target is most likely another Lycian territory. Perhaps this is connected to Lord Albert's disappearance.
My father and Lord Marcus Laos? It seems a tenuous connection, but as good a start as any. Let us travel to Laos. We must learn more. Thank you for your guidance, boy. Where are you bound for next? With you guys? If you have no destination in mind, perhaps you could travel with us. So glad you thought of it. Ours is a small group with a single purpose, to find my father. I do not know where our road will lead, but we would be stronger with you in our company. I mean, sure. You will travel with us? Splendid! Thank you. I pray we give you no cause to regret your decision.
Rebecca, where do you think you're going, young lady? Father, I intend to accompany Lord Eliwood. Don't be ridiculous, girl. Lord Eliwood is not going on a picnic. He rides into danger.
I know that, Father. That's why I want to go. We owe him our lives, and I want to repay him. My bow may not be all that much, but I know I can be of service.
But...
And, Father, I may meet up with my brother somewhere. You're the magistrate. You have responsibilities. This is all I can offer.
I need to do this. Please, Father, let me go.
Dear me, you're just as stubborn as your mother was.
I'm sorry, Father.
You must bow to Lord Eliwood's wishes on this matter. If he consents, you may go.
Thank you, Father.
Lord Albert has always been kind to us. Follow the sun with a true heart, Rebecca. Serve Lord Eliwood well as I have served his father.
I will, Father.
And that was Chapter 11. We have finally entered the real game. Oh boy. And I won't lie, it's nice. There's not as many prompts, which I was told by someone it is nice to read those, especially for those just listening in, but not having to deal with all those prompts is very, very nice. Alright, I'm only going to be doing one episode per for this series, now that we're out of the tutorial, so I'll catch you in the next one. Have a good one.